Welcome to another video. I wanted to go over how I just sold that deal in Hernando County in exactly 20 calendar days. Super great start to the year. Not only this deal, but others as well. And then, of course, the love and support from you guys that are watching the YouTube videos and content. So today we're going to talk about how much I made on the deal and the kind of expenses that I had. But what I'm really excited about is that some of you are about to get your tax returns. And you're going to find out exactly how little money you need to get it started in flipping houses. So this is going to blow your mind, so make sure you stay tuned. All right, so this is the house that I just sold. Um, I actually misspoke on the dates here. I actually listed it on the 6th. I didn't sell it on the 6th. I listed it and I didn't sell it until pretty much a week after that. And then a week or 10 days after that is whenever I close on it with the buyer. So if you don't remember what the house looks like or you didn't watch the first episode, here it is. Make sure you go and look at it. Once again, I bought it for 60,000 and my purchase is so recent that it hasn't even shown up on public record, which is pretty cool. It just means that, this was really fast. I mean, 20 calendar days, that's pretty amazing. So let's jump into the numbers. This is the settlement statement. If this is brand new to you, what this is pretty much just a very, very simple way of understanding who is paying what. So you have the buyer side and then you have the seller side. Whenever I got started in real estate, this all looked like another language to me. But thank you to all the title companies out there that do this for you and pretty much make sure that you're taken care of. So once again, this is the buyer side, this is the seller side. One agreement that I had with the gentleman was that we were going to split the closing costs 50-50. So shout out to United Title Affiliates in Apollo Beach, 813-649-1107. Their settlement statement or closing fee with me, because I've been with them for 5 years, is $300 a side. So $600 for both sides. Most title companies nowadays will charge you 500 a side, if not more. But because I bring them so much business, they're able to give me a discount. Now, um, I also had to pay the title insurance, or we had to pay the title insurance 50-50, and I did get a credit from whenever I bought it. Um, where you can see that right here, 150, $111 was my credit. I made $19,167 in 20 calendar days.
Rich! Millionaire! Millionaire! Lucky Bombo
In other words, every day that I held that property, I made $1,000 just about. So I have it here, the A to B and then the B to C. So what does this stuff mean? Well, the A to B is whenever I bought it. B to C is when I sold it. So remember, I paid 60,000 and I ended up using a private money lender. Shout out to Sergio. He always looks out for me. I mean, he pretty much lended 90% of the purchase, and he made money, and I was happy that he made money. So if you have, 60,000 or 100,000 sitting aside, make sure you reach out to me, and maybe we can do some business together this year. Let's talk about how you can get started in real estate with very little money. Loan related on when I bought it was 4,219. And then I have these abnormal charges, which is pretty much adding the survey and retiring the title together for 1,200. So pretty much I only had to come out of pocket like $12,000. So I always get insurance. The insurance was 1178 with 40 cents. And since it happened so quickly, I should be able to get a refund from them of about $600. Another thing that I paid for was a survey. So I retired the title, and that's something that you only do with mobile homes. This means that the mobile home title is no longer valid. This saves you money because then you have to pay transfer taxes when you sell the mobile home and the land. And then if you wanted to refinance with a traditional bank in the future, then this makes it a little bit easier. The lender fees, interest, and points and costs, which was 2,333 when I bought it. And so all in all, I had to pay, in the beginning, it was $68,996, pretty much $69,000. So the B2C was whenever I sold it, lender fees 325, interest 548. So closing costs and the listing, it added up to 1836. So my lender made pretty much $5,100. So that's almost 10% on his money in 20 days. So I'm very happy for him, of course. You don't want to be greedy when it comes to people helping you. So I want to make sure that he was happy. I want to do a lot of business with him, a lot of business with people that have a lot of money sitting in their IRA accounts. So if you have some money to the side and you want to make 10% on your money, reach out to me. We can talk business. So anyways, the net was 19,167. That is a great return, right? The return on investment, you're talking about 60,000 to 19,000. That's a return of about 31, 32%. So, if you have your MBA, 30% is the minimum. This was a great investment. Obviously, I could have sold it for more, but if I was going to be able to make a 32% in return in 20 days, and then my lender was going to make 10% on his money in 20 days, why would I wait anymore? One thing about investing is you want to be in and out. I had offers for higher, but higher offers don't always mean the best offers. And cash is king. This buyer bought it cash. He said he could close in 2 weeks. He ended up closing in sooner than that. I have a baby on the way, so I don't want to be stressing out about too many properties at once. So this was a great investment. I hope you like this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Welcome to one of my other investments. So in the last bit, you saw an investment that only took 20 days to get paid on. This house has taken 2 years. I had it under contract. I realized that there was 8 heirs that had inherited this house from their parents. But what ended up happening is that 2 of the heirs had recently passed away. So that meant that I had to put each of their portions through probate. So we get those 2 probates done, which took about 6 months. And then we come to find out that on one of the probates, one of the heirs went to prison for some drug charge, and they ended up having a claim from the state. They were a ward of the state, if I remember correctly. So it was about $60,000 worth of liens on his portion, but because his name was now tied to the property, they wanted the $60K out of the entire purchase price, which obviously was not going to work for the sellers. So then it took another 6 months to pretty much actually it wasn't longer than 6 months for us to figure out how we could negotiate those liens with the state of Florida, which is no easy feat. Reduce that lien amount from $60,000 to like $5,500, which was a miracle in itself. So then we get ready to close, and what happens is that another one of the heirs passes away. So that was very, very sad, and it only delayed the things longer. So at this point, the house has been empty for over a year. You see the state that it's in, and I actually just got done cleaning it out. So I gave the heirs that were living in here some money to pretty much find somewhere else to live because this is no place to be living in full time. So they left, and I had cleaned it out once. I took one dumpster clean out, like a portion of it, and then recently I had three dumpsters to clean out the rest of them. So why I wanted to make this video is so that you can see that sometimes some of these investments take a very long time. A lot of people that want to get invested into real estate is like they think that you can get rich overnight, and that is not the case. Sometimes you get deals like this. And I mean, at this point, I am so invested into it. There's no way that I'm gonna quit on this deal. I have to see it all the way through. I mean, I'm almost like 2 years into it. So we put the third probate through. It just got finalized. So we'll get an updated title commitment, and then we'll be able to close on this house, and we're gonna renovate it. I'll take you through the renovation process so that you can see how beautiful it is. We are in West Tampa, which is a really sought out neighborhood now that they're gonna do the West Tampa development by the river, and we're actually just 2 blocks from the river. So this could also be a potential buy and hold where I just renovate it and hold on to it and continue to see the appreciation once the development is done. So paint the right picture for those of you that want to get started in real estate. It is not overnight, and you can't have all your eggs in one basket. So if I would have held my breath on just this one deal alone, I, I would not be in business anymore. So that's why you have to have many conversations at once going on, because those conversations, all of them are not going to be turning into deals. And the deals that you do have, some of them will be right away. Most of them are going to take some time, especially if it's a discounted property like this. I had to pay for the probates, I had to pay for all the trash out, I had to pay for some of the repairs, I had to pay for some of the heirs to leave. So I have a lot of money invested, which is, and again, something that a lot of people don't understand when you're getting started into off-market and discounted real estate, is that you will have to have some sort of skin in the game in some instances. Now, it doesn't always happen like this, but this is one situation where it did. So I hope you enjoyed this